Yeah, putting the jobs on pause and telling you to come back and look at the new posting is becoming a new normal because companies are reevaluating and lowering their salary bands. So salary bands are the ranges in which they are going to pay for a position. And I am seeing a ton of this where, and unfortunately this person wanted to be anonymous, that's why it's like that, where you are interviewing for the job and what's happening is they're figuring out more of what they need through the interview process. So they think they know what they need and they post a job posting, but then they start interviewing candidates, and through that interaction, they're figuring out what they really need for the job. And in their mind, they decide they don't need somebody that senior. So what are they going to do? Save money, post a lower level job, and get people to do the work at a lower level. I mean, it's not uncommon to you and I going out and doing our research on something and having conversations and realizing, okay, we don't want to pay for the most expensive thing. We can get away with paying with the mid-level thing. And because here in America, you're an at-will employee, they can do that. So I think that this goes back to, and I'm going to say this again, especially at the executive level. I've been talking a lot about this lately here on the app. You need to change how you're talking about yourself in these interviews so that they are feeling like you are the must-have candidate. I see too many people going into interviews and talking about their features. And if you know anything about marketing, people don't buy features, people buy benefits. People buy something that makes them feel better, right? So you've got to do a better job of really turning up. I call it the catastrophizing of the situation of what goes wrong, what gets broken, if somebody like you doesn't solve that. And then through that, they see that they can't afford not to hire somebody at that level. So that does take some practice and some finessing, but the people I work with, once they have that beginning, middle, end experience, learn, and grow structure in place, and they develop sort of these main themes of catastrophizing that they can speak to in these interviews, it gets really easy to go in these interviews and be the must-have candidate as opposed to the nice-to-have. I'll say it again, you need to be the aspirin, not the vitamin. So yeah, you're gonna see this again, you're gonna see them interviewing a bunch of people and then coming back and telling you they're changing the job description. And when they come back, I guarantee you it's gonna be for less money, because they're lowering the salary bands. And that means that in all those people that they interviewed, nobody came across as the must-have candidate. Instead, they learned a lot, but now they're saying we learned enough, we can use somebody more junior. So you've got to change your strategy in those interviews in order to get them to really pull the trigger and invest in you. I hope that made sense. Keep the comments and questions coming, folks. If this did help you, 2 things you can do for me that are totally free. Follow me here and post a comment so I can answer it for you. And click on the little red circle of my head there. Go over to my URL that's in my bio and check out all the free resources that I've developed for all of you here on this app, okay? Hopefully one or more of those can help you. Good luck. Go get them.